Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So today is BookList Thursday, and BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today, it is spring break at the house. So I have kids, they're all still in bed, honestly. It's dreary, it's rainy, it's really not an ideal spring break. But it is that time of year where everyone's taking a little bit of break from school. A lot of people are taking some vacation, or maybe that just happens in Wisconsin. Everybody like goes to Florida. Not us, but so we thought we'd give you some spring break book recommendations, some good books to either take with you while you're on break or just to, enjoy while you take some little time away from real life. So I went back kind of into the old archives for some of these and was thinking just kind of spring cleaning, something interesting, something different. I don't know. We're just gonna go with it. So the first one I want to talk about is What She Left Behind by Ellen Marie Wiseman. Ellen Marie Wiseman is one of my favorite authors. I love her approach to her stories. They typically have dual timelines and they typically have multiple perspectives. You have two different characters in those two different times and understanding kind of how things are connected. In this specific one, there is a young girl is our main character, and she's helping to clean out an old like mental institution. So it's closed, but it was in operation in the past, and so she's helping kind of clean things out and go through things. And so then we come across our story in the past where we follow a woman who was sent to this place by, I want to say, her father, because she wanted to marry the man she loved and he wasn't okay with this person, so he had her locked up. This really happened. Like, stuff like this really did happen. So we follow her experience there and where it goes. So really, really enjoyed that book. Little historical fiction, little mystery, little creepiness. It's all good. All right, next one I want to talk about is Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Love me some Taylor Jenkins Reid. So awesome. This follows the Riva family. Yeah, I know, it's really good. You would like it. You would. Follows the Riva family, specifically the siblings, and the Rivas, actually the father makes an appearance in her other book, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. But it follows the family as they are preparing to throw the big old summer party. So kind of gets you in the mood for summer, gives you a little bit of Malibu feels, gives you a little bit of celebrity feels. But it's not all that it's cracked up to be, and this family definitely has their problems, and so you're following exactly kind of what happened, what happens in the past, how they got to where they are, all that fun stuff. And in true Taylor Jenkins Reid fashion, there's surprises, there's twists. It's a great book. Really enjoyed it. Be a good vacation read. Of course, the next few books, I have no clue where they are. I think I've lent them out. I know one or two of them I listened to on audio, so it's fine. Next one I want to talk about is The Night Swim by Megan Golden. This one has a really cool element of it because the main character is doing a podcast and investigating kind of a cold crime, or a cold case. Wow. A cold case, as she kind of locates to where it happened and starts investigating what actually went on, and she's doing this podcast at the exact same time. So it gives you that podcast element. I know that when we usually travel or we go someplace, I am definitely a podcast fan, so this kind of gives you a little bit of both of that sense. It's a really great book to listen to. The other one I want to talk about is In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. I think this book doesn't get the attention that it should. It's fantastic. Follows our main character, Danny, and she is one of these people that just has everything figured out. Everything is planned, everything's meticulous. She's checking off her life list as it goes. And she goes to bed one night and wakes up, and it's 5 years in the future. She is not with the person she's supposed to be with, living where she thought she'd be. Nothing of her plan it's totally different. So she's trying to figure this out. She's in that place for a bit, goes back to sleep, and winds up in present day. So a little bit of magical realism here to kind of jump on that time travel bandwagon, but then it goes through what happened and what changed to get her to the place where she saw herself 5 years in the future. Really, really good book. I love her. I need to pick up more Rebecca Searle, that's for sure. And the last one I want to talk about is more of a suspenseful book that's going to keep your interest and keep you wanting to pick it up. It's called The Other People by C.J. Tudor. I've read all of C.J. Tudor's books, love them. But this one is basically from the perspective of our main character. Our father is driving home one day, and you get the sense he was at a place where he shouldn't be. Like, nobody knew he went there. He's kind of keeping it a secret. We're not really sure what that's all about. But as he's driving home, he comes across this vehicle in front of him, and his daughter, who he thinks is at home with his wife, his daughter is in the back of the vehicle, sees him, yells dad, like definitely needs help. He tries to follow this car. He doesn't catch up to it. It gets away. He goes home and realizes his wife and his daughter, who he just saw, have both been killed. And he's like, no, I just saw her. Like, she was there. She's trying to figure this out. It is insane and fantastic, and I loved it. But it will definitely keep your attention. So those are 5 spring break recommendations I have for you. I think you need to pick all of them up. But pick one of them for sure. And enjoy your time away. Take some time to just, relax, reset. Hopefully it's not dark and dreary and rainy where you guys are. But otherwise, enjoy your spring break. Let me know if you've read any of these or if you have any other spring break recommendations for me. Otherwise, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.